Hey everyone, it's Vinny, and welcome back to Best Bets. Last weekend was better, just not fantastic. Sandancer gave us a thrill at the top of the stretch, finished third at 10-1. Implementation made a late move, got nosed out, finished third. Farbridge did win on Sunday, which was great, but got bet down till I believe 4-5. And then Pendulum in the Gulfstream Park finale for the meet looked like a winner, flattened out a bit, and finished third. All three top picks finished in the money. Just only one of them got in the winner's circle. But we're starting Keeneland. So this weekend we're at Keeneland. It's Bluegrass Day. So let's get into it. Race 1 on Saturday is a maiden special weight going a mile and a 16th on the dirt. And the number 7 batting down is back for Bill Mott, and he's my top pick in here. 5-2 on the morning line. He's a second choice. He's improved in both career starts, and Mott finally gets to put Junior on him. He seems to put Junior on his horses when they're ready to win. Their win percentage is very, very good together. So Junior's really his go-to rider, even though Junior's obviously he's not one of the. It's not like he's Irad or anything, but Mott throws Junior on when his horses are ready to run. So good sign here. Again, this one, if you missed last time, he's a full brother to Tacitus, and he just missed last time out. He finished second as my best bet by a head. I said after last time he should find the winner circle sooner rather than later. I think today is the right spot. The favorite, I think, is vulnerable, stretching out. Ran well last time out in the slop, but I think batting down here is the better of the two, the top two morning line choices. So I'm hoping this 5-2 price holds. On my skinny multi-race tickets, I'm going to single him. I'm going to play him to win. On my deeper multi-race tickets, I do like the number 5 Elephant Ears here. I think Elephant Ears is also kind of improving and does like the 2 turns. So I'm going to key him on my deeper multi-race tickets. But for just a win ticket, I'm going to play number 7 batting down. I think this is his race to lose. Looking at race number 7 is the grade 2 Appalachian, and I'm going with the number 4 Grecian Goddess for Chad Brown here. I had this one on debut, was with Clement at Tampa, and it was a very good effort. They switched to Chad Brown, and Chad immediately throws Pratt on her. I think that's a great sign. I don't think we're going to get 10-1 on this runner. If we do, fantastic. I don't think Chad gets this horse if she wasn't super talented. Chad's very good with first time horses like this. Pratt and Chad at Keeneland has also been very good the last couple years. So really hard to think that we're really going to get 10-1 here. But even if we get like 8-1, I would be thrilled. She has some tactical speed, and she did come from off the pace in her debut, so I think she'll get a great setup here because there is other speed in this race. And again, the jockey upgrade, the Pratt, is fantastic for turf. I am going to play a win ticket on her. I'm also going to play her in an exacta with the number 5 Kariu for Sherry DeVoe. I think I'm saying that right. First time North America, gets Irad on. Fantastic pedigree. I'm going to guess this one will probably end up going off as one of the top 2 betting choices. Sherry hasn't gotten a ton of these first-time North America debuts, but the last one did win, and I think paid something like $14 too. So hard to believe they're going to let Irad go off at a big price in this spot. The other horse I like here for the exacta is the number 6, Austria. She didn't win her 2024 debut. It was in the Florida Oaks, but that race looks a lot better on replay than the 5th place finish shows. She did improve numbers-wise in that race. I think second off the layoff, she's going to improve here again. And Tyler is back aboard, which is a great sign. I'm hoping that the exacta with these 3, like every combination, will pay at least like $15 to $20. If it does, I'll just box all 3. Otherwise, I'm going to key the number 4 Grecian Goddess in an exacta with the 5 and 6. I really do think Grease and Goddess is going to run a big race here for Chad at what should be a good price. Looking at Sunday's races, race number 7 is the Palisades Stakes, and the number 4 No Name Mets is making his return. I think if No Name Mets runs like we know he's capable of, the rest are running for second. I think this is Irad is on board. Great starting point for his campaign this year. We'll likely see this one back in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint as long as he's healthy. As long as he's above 8-5, I'm going to play a win ticket on him. Otherwise, this is just a single on Sunday, I think, for multi-race tickets. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people will try to beat him because he is coming off the layoff. But I think this is just a great start for a campaign, and I'm not trying to beat No Name Mets here. Race number 8 is the Grade 2 of Beaumont. It's about 7 furlongs on the dirt for 3-year-old fillies. And I prefer the number 1 Denim and Pearls here for Brad Cox, who's the third choice on the morning line at 7-2. Last time we saw her run a solid second in the Martha Washington, going 2 turns. Today she gets a cutback in distance, which I think she's going to like. She does have tactical speed. She was right up on that pace last time out and just got past late. I'm expecting Pratt to keep her within like a half length of the pace setters. And just kind of grind them down late. She doesn't seem to have like breakaway speed, but between the distance not being an issue, and I think she'll love the cutback here. I think she's going to be very tough in this field, and especially if she's third choice, she just holds a ton of value here. I'm going to key her in the exacta on top of the other Brad Cox runner. That's the number 6. You Almost Had Me. And I'm going to key her on top of the number 2 Harbor Springs here for Irad Ortiz. I'm expecting the number 6, You Almost Had Me, to be a part of the early pace here. And I think both Denim and Pearls and Harbor Spring will just sit right off the pace. I like the second race for Harbor Springs. Definitely deeper waters, Broker Maiden last time coming from off the pace. But this is a small field. So I think as long as Irad gets the right trip, I think this horse will be coming late. My thought here is that Denim and Pearls is more of a grindy type than a like breakaway speed with a big kick type. So I think either Denim and Pearls is going to win here or just miss at the wire. So for that reason, I'm going to key her in an exact on top and underneath of the number 6 and the number 2. The Racing Dudes will have their Bluegrass Stakes betting Bible out for Saturday, which will have my top 4 selections for all the races Saturday at Keeneland, as well as my top 4 selections in the Wood Memorial and Santa Anita Derby, Big Derby prep weekend. Last weekend, I did have the cold exacta in the Arkansas Derby with Muth and Just Steel, which paid 61-1, which was absolutely fantastic. You can find we do hit a lot of these cold exactas in the betting Bible, and I know Aaron and Jared's bets have been doing very well lately in terms of their race by race betting breakdown, what they do with their bankroll. So if you haven't pre-ordered the Bluegrass Stakes Day betting Bible yet, I think you should check it out. It's very good. My top 4 are in there. My top 4 have been doing fairly well lately. Last weekend at Gulfstream, I did have a few top pick winners. Unfortunately, they just were the ones they weren't my top opinions, which is why they weren't on the Best Bet show. But either way, check them out. Best of luck. You're playing Keeneland this weekend, and I will see you next time.